Introducing Distance Time Graphs by KayScience.com. This here is a distance time graph, time in seconds going across the x-axis and distance in meters going up the y-axis. So this line here shows that the object has travelled 60 meters and it took 30 seconds for this object to travel 60 meters. It's gone from 0 meters to 60 meters and it took 30 seconds for this object to travel 60 meters. So the object travelled 60 meters in 30 seconds. And you calculate the time and the distance travelled by working out the change in distance and the change in time for that line. So if the time is going to be 30 seconds minus 0 seconds, that gives you 30 seconds. And if the distance, you travelled 60 meters minus 0 meters equals 60 meters. So the gradient of this line is going to be the object's speed. So you recall the equation, s equals v times t, distance equals speed times time, and then you can rearrange for v speed. V equals s divided by t. So now you substitute in the numbers, v equals 60 meters divided by 30 seconds, which gives you a constant speed of 2 meters per second. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. So for this part of the graph, we're going to work out the object's speed. So we must firstly work out the change in time. So for this part of the journey, it's going to be 75 seconds minus 30 seconds. That gives you a change in time of 45 seconds. Now, how far did this object travel? So it didn't increase its distance at all. It stayed at 60 meters for these 45 seconds. So recall the equation, v equals s over t, and it's 0 meters divided by 45 seconds. That gives you an average speed of 0 meters per second. The object was stationary. For this part of the graph, you're going to work out the gradient to work out the speed of the car. So you do 130 seconds minus 75 seconds gives you a time of 55 seconds. So now you work out the change in distance. That's going to be 70 meters minus 60 meters, which equals 10 meters. So the object moved from 60 meters to 70 meters. So now you recall, v equals s over t, speed equals distance over time, speed equals 10 meters divided by 55 seconds. That's going to give you a speed of 0.18 meters per second for this part of the journey. So on this distance time graph, between 30 and 75 seconds, this object travelled 0 meters. So we can say that the object is stationary because it travelled 0 meters. So if the line on the distance time graph is horizontal, that means the object is stationary. The steeper the gradient on a distance time graph shows an increased average speed. So for this part of the graph, the person's average speed is 2 meters per second. And if you've got a less steep gradient on a distance time graph, you're going to have a decreased average speed. And this gradient of the graph shows an average speed of 0.18 meters per second, which is much lower than the much steeper gradient at 2 meters per second. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Press pause to practice using those key words. The answers will follow. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. Press pause to answer the questions. The answers will follow. And if you're stuck, just re-watch the video. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. Visit KayScience.com for more free videos, worksheets and quizzes at KayScience.com, and don't forget to like and subscribe.